Hey everyone, welcome to today's video where we're going to talk about gray rocking. Now, gray rocking is a technique that can be incredibly useful when dealing with difficult people or situations. And today we'll talk about what is gray rocking, how does it work, why would somebody use it, and then I want to give you 10 tips for using it effectively. So first, let's start by defining what exactly is gray rocking. Gray rocking is a communication strategy that involves becoming emotionally unresponsive or neutral to somebody who is trying to provoke you, manipulate you, or upset you. It's a way of keeping a conversation on a superficial level, not engaging in emotional or personal exchanges, and not reacting to the other person's attempts to engage you. The name gray rocking comes from the behavior of gray rocks. Just like a gray rock, when you use this technique, you're aiming to be uninteresting and unreactive to the person who is trying to provoke you. Now, let's talk about why it can be such a useful technique. Gray rocking is an effective way to protect yourself from emotional abuse or manipulation. By not engaging with someone who is trying to provoke you, you take away their power and control over you and the conversation. It's a way of maintaining your own boundaries, reducing stress and anxiety, and keeping control over the conversation and your emotions. It can also help prevent conflicts from escalating. So, when can you use gray rocking? Gray rocking can be used in any type of relationship or dynamic, from dating to work, within spiritual communities, with your family, friendships, or new people that you meet along the way. Gray rocking can be useful in a variety of situations, such as dealing with somebody who is constantly trying to engage you emotionally, or interacting with someone who is manipulative or abusive, engaging with somebody who is trying to draw you into an argument or fight, or when you come across somebody who is consistently crossing your boundaries. You can also use this to protect your own emotional well-being in high-stress situations. It's also useful to use this when there is no opening with the other person to have a healthy, constructive conversation, or when the person has no care or concern for your feelings, needs, or well-being. Now, it's important to note that gray rocking isn't always the best solution. It's important to assess the context of each situation and decide when it's appropriate to use gray rocking versus when it's better to address the issue head-on. So, how do you use gray rocking? Here are 10 tips to help you use this technique effectively. Number 1, do not ask or answer any personal questions. Make sure to keep the conversation very surface level. Number 2, avoid engaging in debates, arguments, or sensitive topics, as this can escalate the situation. Don't share your thoughts or feelings about what they are saying or any controversial or sensitive topics. Number 3, keep your responses short and to the point without adding any emotions, unnecessary information, or personal details. Number 4, respond with vague, general statements rather than specific ones. Number 5, try responding with a nod, a smile, or a simple 1 or 2 word answer. Number 6, use a neutral, calm tone when you speak. Number 7, stay calm and don't react to the other person's attempts to provoke you, no matter how much they push your buttons. Number 8, practice, practice, practice. Gray rocking can be quite difficult in the beginning because you might be feeling triggered or have strong emotions come up. So try to have patience with yourself as you consistently practice this technique. Number 9, focus on your breathing if you can. Try your best to slow down and consciously breathe. You can also bring your awareness and focus on your internal body sensations to help you stay grounded and remain in control of your reactions. Number 10, be polite and respectful, but don't go out of your way to be friendly or engaging. And then one more bonus tip, be consistent. This is so important with gray rocking. It's important to be consistent in your responses so the other person knows what to expect and doesn't see any openings to engage with you emotionally. Now, what are the challenges of gray rocking? You might already be sensing these. One of the biggest challenges of gray rocking is staying calm and not emotionally reacting to the other person's behavior. When you use the gray rocking technique, you are essentially trying to become as boring and uninteresting as possible to the other person. But this can be really difficult when the other person is pushing your buttons and trying to provoke an emotional reaction from you. And in some situations, they might know you very well and know exactly what buttons to push to get a reaction out of you. So like I said before, gray rocking takes practice to learn how to regulate your emotions while someone is trying to provoke you. With my clients, I support them in processing the underlying pain, hurt, trauma, or betrayal so they can become less triggered and develop a stronger sense of self. Also, it can really help to learn how to build up your nervous system resiliency so that your capacity to face challenging situations increases. Another challenge of gray rocking is that the other person might become more persistent or even aggressive in their attempts to get a reaction out of you. When somebody is used to receiving a certain level of emotional engagement or response from you, they may feel frustrated or confused when you suddenly stop reacting. They may try to escalate their behavior to get a response from you, which can be stressful and uncomfortable. So remember to prioritize your safety over everything else and create a safe exit strategy if needed. It's important to remember that gray rocking might not work for every situation, and there may be times when it's necessary to seek additional help. And I do offer one-on-one support if you need help processing your emotions, healing from trauma, or learning how to set healthy boundaries and be consistent with gray rocking. But overall, gray rocking can be a very effective tool for dealing with difficult people or difficult situations. But again, it requires a lot of patience, self-control, and discipline. And it might seem impossible at first to use this technique. But please know, it is possible. And now I want to tell you some benefits of gray rocking so that you have that determination and that drive to continue practicing. Some of the benefits can include, it can support you to set and maintain your own boundaries. It can reduce stress and anxiety caused by interactions with difficult people. Also, you can protect your own emotional well-being by not getting drawn into these types of unhealthy dynamics. It can also help you maintain control over the conversation and over your own reactions. And last but not least, you can begin to know your own worth and know your value, and you get to take your power back. So that's it for this video on gray rocking. Please remember, you deserve to be in healthy, fulfilling relationships and do not deserve to be treated with disrespect. If you have any additional tips for gray rocking or if you have any questions, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. And make sure you download my free red flag workbook to see if your relationship or community is toxic or healthy. I hope you found this information useful and that gray rocking really helps you in your life. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon.